everybody, it's Monica with your best female figure, and today I have 5 of the best stretches to help you make over your body and get your best female figure. These stretches are quick and simple, and they improve your posture so that you can have the best shape possible, but they are very intense, so be sure that you are warmed up before you do these. Doing these after cardio or after a workout or after you've done, some sun salutations would be the best time for these stretches. So let's start with this relaxing back bend. You're going to start seated with your legs in a zigzag position, and then you're just going to lift up into that single leg back bend, and you're just going to alternate from side to side. Notice that back leg is coming straight every time, and you're really reaching up to open up that rib cage. So take a deep breath as you're coming up, and then breathe out as you're going down and rotating to the other side. So once you're finished releasing tension on the front of the body, you're going to move to the back of the body. Place the ball of the foot on a yoga block, heel on the floor. The opposite foot can be next to you, behind you, or in front of you, whatever feels most comfortable. And then you're going to bend from the hips as you release the upper body down to the floor. The more that you breathe out, the easier it gets to release. And try not to focus on what's happening on the back of the thighs. If it feels really tight and you're having trouble with that tightness, then squeeze the top of the thigh of that leg that's on the yoga block. That's going to get you further down and going to get you to release a lot faster than if you resist that tension on the back of the body. All right, so now that you've released all that tension in the front and back of the body, you're ready for the kneeling dancer. You're going to do a few cat dogs to prepare, and then when you're ready, lift that back leg, grab the foot with the opposite hand, and then back bend into that dancer position. That's the same dancer pose that you see people doing standing up, and it really lengthens the hip flexors, and you just need to hold it for 3 breaths and then release, bring that foot forward, really lunge into that front leg, releasing all the tension on the opposite hip flexor. And then if you want to, you can place your hands on your low back and go into a back bend and hold that for 3 seconds. Come back into a child's pose to rest, and then repeat that entire sequence on the opposite side. One thing that's going to help you get into these stretches a little bit deeper is to engage your upper back muscles as well as your deep abdominals, and to breathe and just relax into these stretches. So try not to resist. Try to go with the flow of that movement and also with the flow of your breath. Remember that yoga is the complete opposite of resistance training. It's actually all about surrender, and the more you surrender to the pose, the easier the pose gets. All right, so once you're finished with that dancer series, you're going to continue with the pigeon and the mermaid sequence. So you're going to come back into that deep lunge. You're going to lift that back foot all the way up to the glute, and you're going to hold it there with your hand, and you're going to rest your opposite arm on that front leg. Take 3 deep breaths, then press back into a plank just to relax, and then you bring that same leg forward into a pigeon position, and you lower your entire upper body down to the floor for a few breaths. And then from there, you're going to lift up into that mermaid position. Keeping that front leg bent, you're going to lift that heel up towards the hip, and you're going to hold it with your hand, and then you're going to raise the opposite arm overhead, and if possible, bend it behind your back. Hook that foot with the elbow, and then clasp your hands together and hold for 3 seconds. So the mermaid is probably one of the most dynamic stretches that you can do because it stretches your quads, your hip flexors, your glutes, and also your chest and your upper back. It is a pretty intense stretch. So if you have trouble, with the arms, portion of it, then just focus on the legs to start and then add the arms as you get more comfortable with it. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and that it has been helpful. There is still a few days left to enter my Love Your Booty giveaway contest, so be sure to stop by bestfemalefigure.com and enter if you want to win the workout plan and all the videos that come with it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll be back soon with more exercises and tips to help you get your best female figure.